So these two right here, between those two, what's the LCD? Well, certainly they both have a 10, right? And also there's an x, right? And also there's an x plus h. Does that make sense? Perfect. So then that is your LCD, and the trick is you multiply everything by the
There's
LCD.
not an x plus h on the other side.
I know there's not. That's why the whole thing is the LCD. Because the LCD has to take both fractions and it has to have both of them.
You apply that to the denominator too?
Yes, to the h, yes. So you're going to multiply everything by the LCD. So this is my LCD, and I'm just going to put it everywhere. 10x, x plus h. 10x, x plus h. 10x, x plus h. Everywhere. The reason we do that fancy trick is because a lot of things will cancel, and it's way easier to do it this way than to try to multiply top and bottom of a fraction by what it's missing. That's too hard. This is easier. Make our life easier. The first fraction, what's going to cancel?
10 and x plus h.
Excellent. That 10 cancels, and this x plus h cancels. So I'm left over with an x, and that's it. See how that was so easy? A lot of things canceled. Now I have a minus. The second fraction, it looks like the 10 will cancel,
And x.
and the x will cancel. So I'm left over with, I still have that 1 technically, right? And then I have that parentheses, x plus h. You didn't have to write that 1 if you didn't want to, though. All over. On bottom, does anything cancel?
No.
No, nothing cancels. They're all right next to each other. Canceling works only top and bottom, right? They're all right next to each other. They're just there. 8, 10, x, x plus h. Don't be alarmed by its ugliness. Don't be judgmental. It's just not pretty. That's okay. That doesn't mean you did it wrong. It's just not pretty. Then we can simplify this even farther. On top, what do I do to get rid of that parenthesis?
Negative x.
Negative x, negative h. So now I'm going to have an x minus h. What's going to happen to the x's?
Cancel.
They'll cancel. So what do I have left over?
Negative h.
Negative h. That's what I had left over, right?
Transform from the bottom.
Yes, I'm not there yet, but yes. I'm just going to copy this first. 10, oh sorry, there was h, 10, x plus h. I'm just going to copy that down so I don't forget what was there. You guys see what we did so far? Now the h's can cancel because they're one top, one bottom. So this h and this h cancel, right? So what am I left over with? When everything on top canceled out, what do I have?
Negative 1.
A 1. There's a 1, but it's a negative, definitely. So there's a negative 1. And then on bottom, I have the 10, the x, and the x plus h. You could distribute that if you want. You're never actually going to have to ever in your whole life. But you really need to. Questions on that? The difference quotient is kind of tricky because it's hard to see why you're doing this, right? Like, why did I write this formula on the board? Why? Does anybody know why? Makes no sense, right? This is the part that it's, I believe you. I know math students really feel like math has nothing to do with anything. And I understand your thought process here because right now, there's no reason to do this difference quotient. Later on in math, it's actually the reason that we can find instantaneous velocities of objects falling due to gravity. So there is an application. We're just not there yet. Okay? So it is realistic, I promise. It does go somewhere. I just can only go so far in one day. So one day you're going to find the instantaneous velocity of an object dropping off the Eiffel Tower, and you're going to be so excited that you know that because I taught you this part.
It's going to be me after this class.
It'll be you after the class, because you're going to want to know, right?
No, I was a joke. That's totally a joke.
So you don't want to know.
Never mind.
Questions? Questions? Go ahead.
Can you go back to the LCD and why was it on the far right side, like next to 10x?
Right here?
No.
Or right here?
No. Right there.
Okay, because you can only do it to the tops. You do the whole thing only to the tops of each fraction. You don't do top and bottom. You do this top and this bottom. Because that doesn't count as the bottom. This is the bottom. So it's this top and this bottom. Because you're thinking you multiply top and bottom of a fraction, right? I did. This top and this bottom.
not the other.
Not the other bottom. Yeah. Other questions?